The scum. Megan's 4-letter New Year vow. Yeah, we all wish you'd use that 4-letter and off. Naked woman as usual in the scum. What is Rita up to in 18? Fry up. Brits rejoice, that saved our bacon. Rashers free of cancer chemicals. Apparently nitrates, which they add to bacon, causes cancer, and they've known about it all along. What a shock! They've been killing us slowly with bacon. But don't worry, most of the bacon will be free of the nitrates come next year. So, you know, we've only been poisoning you up to now. Of course, the parasite. All they can ever post is parasites, parasites, then more parasites. The Guardian. Not a lot in here. Concord with a panda. Thatcher refuses to pander. We'll get into what that's about a little bit later in a different one. Facebook risks sanctions over Russia inquiry. Social media firms ordered to provide details of interference in Brexit vote. We can't do that because we lost all the data that never existed in the first place. Daily Mail. Parasites again. Meghan's sister and a family row with Harry. GPs treble doses of antidepressants as Britain heads towards top of the world's table. A nation hooked on happy pills. Note to do with the fact that they get bonuses for that prescribing these murdering pills to you, is it? No, do with that whatsoever. Of course not. The Times. Best paid family doctor earns 700,000 from NHS. Patient group condemns system that lets GPs set their own pay, whilst not condemning MPs who also set their own pay. Snow and ice forecast to bring more travel chaos. Oh my, oh no. It's the end of December, we might get some snow and ice. However will we cope? However did we used to cope? Oh, we coped pretty fine just back then, but now apparently we can't cope. Daily Star. TV, lottery, TV, and apparently we're all a load of pissheads. Let's get this party started. Brits 4-day booze up to see in 2018. What a load of tosh. Anyway, I'm off to the pub. Daily Mirror. The -13 big freeze. Oh, it's the end of December and we're having cold weather. I just don't know what we're going to do. Queen's rage at Thatcher. We should have had a new world order by now, she said to Thatcher. It's your fault for not letting the EU take over everything. Join the Mirror campaign. Axe hospital parking tax on sick. MPs, doctors, nurses and patient back our fight to scrap cruel car charges. Of course they should be scrapped. It's totally ridiculous. It's just because they're private corporations, or trusts in many cases, making profit for their shareholders or beneficiaries, that they do this. So I don't think it's going to make a difference, even though everyone wants it. But the fact that doctors want it on £700,000 a year is ridiculous. The Daily Telegraph. Norton, the Russian mafia don't scare me. Well, they bloody well should. Although they're all on the same side at the end of the day. It's just pretend there's different oppositions. Corbyn, trying to rig election. Minister calls attempt to block electoral boundary reforms an affront to democracy. Well, no, the affront is the changing all the boundaries in the first place. That's a disgrace, because they change it to suit themselves and whoever. It's like when the victors of war, whoever wins writes the history, and we know that the history we've been told is absolute a pack of lies. on the left there. Bali state of emergency over plastic pollution. And guess what? It's your fault. Yes, Bali, the other side of the world, or the other side of the flat earth, whichever one you fancy, it's your fault that they've got plastic over there. So we're going to bring in a tax to stop you doing something you never did in the first place. Obsessive gaming, a mental health issue. Yeah, don't you play them games too much, because you're mental if you do. You couldn't make shit up, could you? No thaw in sight for the big freeze. Oh no, it's the end of December and it's going to be cold. Have we turned into a nation of pussies or what? 10p, Daily Express. Killer disease threat to your garden. Murder hunt as barmaid's body is found. Great, just the sort of news you want, isn't it? Happy, happy news. Winter storm health alert. Warning of snow and bitter winds until New Year. I just don't know how we're going to cope. Well, that's it. We'll just stay in. Forget going to the pub for a 4-day binge. We'll stay in because it's cold. Yeah, like that's going to happen. Secret papers reveal Queen's fury at Thatcher for not bringing in the New World Order earlier. Now it seems like these feckless peasants are going to know what's going on and stop us. Maybe even punish you as well. Drunk tanks could help ease burden on the NHS. Health Service chief says it's frankly selfish for drunken revellers to expect treatment in our overstretched hospitals because we don't fund them properly, and even though we do fund them actually quite well, those at the top steal all the money, but it's your fault anyway. Alcohol related admissions will be monitored over New Year. Better put some tax on alcohol then, haven't we? And of course, you're going to have to pay for it. That's what this is for. You're going to have to pay for your treatment. Even if you were just walking along and some drunkard picked on you and battered you or something, still your fault. So you're going to have to pay for the NHS, or pay for the private healthcare. Recovery centres would provide alternate to A&E departments. Yeah. Revealed plan to save royal family after the Queen Annus Horribilis. They don't need saving, they need getting rid of. It's not too late to give, and Magic Breakfast charity appeal. Stephen Bush on the government problem with students. Twitter and Facebook face sanctions over fake news inquiry. You mean they've been putting out fake news just like the rest of the papers? Don't mention that. Saving our bacon. Rashers with less added cancer risk. So they're not putting as much cancer causing stuff in it now, but there's still some in there, just so you know. You know, they wouldn't want you to live too long, would they? FT, Financial Times. Thatcher gave me warning of error. And in the picture he's looking at her saying, oh, we're so close to this New World Order, Maggie. Just a little more push and we can have it. Oh, and then you got sacked for not doing it. This is truly disgusting. Blockbuster deals push M&A past 3 trillion mark for 4th straight year. Activity set to quicken. Digital groups push into new sectors. US still most active region. We need to get rid of all corporations because this is just abominable. Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.